sometimes in this game when you don't shoot the ball, it gives a perception that you played poorly, and you know, we didn't shoot the ball very well, especially in the first half. And when you do that, you know, it just gives a perception that you play poorly. We had 20 offensive rebounds. We only had 10 turnovers. Those are positive things. We got up 74 shots. We did a good job of guarding. We held them to 12% in the first half defensively. Held them under 40 points. There was a lot of positives you could take out of this game, but we just got to get a lot better offensively. We are really struggling on the offensive end of the floor right now, and it led to some bad shots. We probably took 7, 8 bad shots, missed 7 or 8 two-footers or dead layups, and then missed 15 wide open 12 to 15 footers. You know, we opened the game missing a layup on a set play. So, you know, we got to have people step up and make shots. A couple kids that we rely on for making baskets today goes 7 for 30, and we're not going to be very good when we do that. So a lot of positives to take out of it. What we're doing defensively, we're playing harder, competing harder. I like the fact we got on the offensive boards a lot better. We turned the ball over only 10 times. Those are all good numbers, but it makes it look pretty ugly when you don't make shots.
Your demeanor looked a whole lot better than what it did the other night.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think our body language is good. It got to us a little bit in the second half. We didn't guard quite as well in the second half, and it's hard to do that when you continue to miss shots. What you do on the offensive end, if you're hitting on all cylinders on the offensive end, it enables you to be sharper and more crisp on the offensive or on the defensive end, and we're just not there yet. We're not there.
Jim, are the slow starts becoming a concern to you?
Absolutely. You know, because in about a month you start this slowly, you're gonna put yourself in some holes that you can't dig yourself out of when conference play starts. And you know, I thought we executed pretty well. I mean, the slow starts, you miss a couple layups, you miss 2 10-footers that are wide open. You make those shots, it's a different perception of how you're playing the game. But you've got to, it's twofold. You got to execute, and then once you execute, you got to step up and make the shots.
A lot of that's on the players, isn't it?
You know, maybe I've got to get us in something different offensively. I need to look at what we're running. Some of the things we're running right now require a lot of thinking, require a lot of attention to detail, a lot of read and react, and maybe that isn't us. Maybe we're more suited to play off of instincts than thinking. So I got to evaluate where we're at. I got to evaluate our talent base, not only what we have talent-wise, but what we have basketball IQ for the game, and figure out what we need to do. So it's just not all on the kids. We may have them running some things that don't fit us right now.
How much does it worry you that the offense still isn't meshing together?
It concerns me a lot. I mean, that's why I say that as a coach, I got to take a look at some things and get our kids in better position to score the basketball. But you know, our passing's not very good right now. I mean, we threw probably 7, 8 passes at people's knees or ankles, and that's just a pride factor that it's going to be hard to score the basketball if you don't give somebody a pass in a position where they can score the basketball. So we got a lot of work to do. Very thankful that we've got a month of time to clean it up. And you know what? The positive news is we haven't peaked too early. That's putting a good spin on it, isn't it, guys?
You're happy with how the defense is performing?
Yeah, we're getting better defensively. I mean, we limited them to 22% for the game and 12% in the first half. We cut down on the offensive boards that they got. We forced 22 turnovers. We're playing hard on the defensive end and paying attention to the scouts. I thought we did a pretty good job. We didn't do a real good job on Peoples in the second half of realizing she was left-handed and taking away her left hand. But other than that, when you hold somebody to 37 points, you've done fine on that end. That isn't where our problem lies right now.
Observing the last few games, I noticed when Rowe is playing well, the team as a whole is playing more effectively. You see the same?
No question. I mean, there's 3 or 4 players that have been through the battles of the Big 12 and the NCAA tournament that have to play well for us every night, and Rowe's one of those. Brittany Martin's one of them. Brittany Atkins, Liz Donahoe, LaShawn Jones. Those 5 kids have been through this, and they've got to bring it every night and perform well for us to be a good basketball team. If that's putting too much pressure on them, so be it. I mean, that's called experience and taking it to the next level. You know, some of them got to grow from being a role player into being the player. You know, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And hopefully with game experience and the maturity that some of them need to develop, we'll get better. We'll get better because of that. We're not where we need to be. That's very evident right now. And all I could do is go back to the drawing board and figure out what we need to run and try to make us more efficient offensively.
Coach, I guess another one of the positives was your team was able to generate 21 more chances than the other team.
Yeah, we always look at that. That's a key stat for us. And you know, the 2 things that generated more shots was offensive rebounding and steals. You know, turning them over 22 times and having 20 offensive boards. That's been very big for our program for a lot of years here. So yeah, that's a great observation that, you know, we did shoot the ball 21 more times than they did tonight, and it was because of what we did defensively and getting on the offensive glass. We just got to make shots after we get those extra opportunities.
Is this between now and Tuesday night?
You know, making some shots, just relaxing a little bit. I think we're pressing a little bit. I don't know why, but I think we are.
The team as a whole?
Yeah, I think we're pressing, and it's a little bit like you know, I got 2 sons that play baseball, and it's like you're getting a little bit of a slump shooting the basketball or getting a little bit of slump offensively, and then you just start pressing, trying to make every shot or make the perfect play, and sometimes that spirals you in the other way. And you know, we need to relax and play. I think we got good players, but we're not playing very well right now. But it's not the end of the world. We have time to get things gathered up and get ready before conference play. But you know, we tell our players there's 2 things that can be there for you every night, and it's defense and rebounding. And I thought we did that pretty well tonight.
Sean, she's nearly averaging a double-double every night. Are you comfortable with her?
You know, I'm comfortable with LaShawn. We need to get her more touches, and that goes back to that point of saying that we're not passing the ball very well. When you have 1 count to get it to the post inside. When you got it on the wing and you reverse it, you've got 1 count to get it inside, and we're not doing that. She needs to have more touches, and she needs to get to the free throw line, and she didn't get to the free throw line tonight. So our balance between inside and outside is not good enough on that. And you know, this is a game where we should have 4 to 5 people in double figures, and we come out of it with 2 in double figures, and that goes back to shooting it poorly and not getting the ball inside like we need to get it inside.
Does your team need to have more emphasis on attacking the basket? Because tonight you'll end up with 9 free throw attempts.
Yeah, I think we settled. We settled for perimeter shots. We settled for jumpers instead of pounding it inside. So we'll go to work on trying to get more touches. If you look, LaShawn Jones was 4 for 8. Mandy Coleman was 2 for 3. Those are good numbers. It's just not enough touches in the paint. Thank you all.
Another slow start.
Yeah, because I missed that one in the crack of the rim, so that didn't start us off too well.
Is that becoming a concern?
I mean, yes, it's always been. I don't know. I felt different coming into this game. I thought we were all excited. We were all ready to play. Like, I felt like that, and I don't know if they did, but, yeah. I mean, it looked like, to me, we were ready to play, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, you guys were definitely more physical in this game. I mean, you guys won the offensive rebound battle.
Yeah, we put like the last couple practices after the last game, it was all about box out, get offensive rebounds, because that's what's been killing us lately in the games.
What kind of emphasis did Coach put on practice from the other night to today?
Pretty much the same thing. We looked lazy last game, and this game was kind of like we needed to get ourselves going. We need to rebound. Rebounding was our main point for the last couple practices. It's just get on the offensive boards, because obviously that's what beat us. He keeps talking about North Carolina when they out-rebounded us by 1,000,000. So rebounding is definitely something that has been talked about a lot.
22 turnovers, you know, that's got to make you guys pretty happy.
Oh, yeah, just because that sounds like we played hard defense, you know. Hopefully it looked like it. But, I mean, I felt like we played a lot harder defense than we have in every game we've played this year. So.
Just overall thoughts on
I think defensively we took a step up. Offensively, we're still kind of out of the flow. We need to get together and kind of I just think we need to learn each other is really what it is, and just flow into our offense instead of trying just speeding up and getting freaked out. We just need to flow into our offense altogether, I think.
Do you think that's contributing to you guys missing so many close shots is because you guys are just rushing?
That could be it. I mean, that's probably a big part. I think so, actually. Yeah, we speed up on offense. That's kind of what we need to work on, I think, and we've learned that in every single game. It's just we need to slow our offense, flow it, make it flow, you know, be patient, I think. And so, yeah, I think missing shots is due to getting sped up.
They kind of hung around for a while until, about the 10-minute mark of the second half, and then Brittany, you kind of went on a little tear there, 9 straight points. Basket seemed like it was like this big.
Yeah, I just knew, you know, that we had to get up, and the people that we had in at the time, you know, I think it was me, Rod, and Ro. I know that us three together, we're real physical and we like to play defense. So I was just like, let's just D up right here, and then it just all. I kind of let my defense create my offense.
The whole starting five had a pretty balanced scoring. How important is it to have balanced scoring throughout the game?
I think especially because, you know, me and Liz are going to have off nights where we can't hit shots, obvious, today's game. But it's good that Britt can step up and hit shots for us when I can't make shots or my shot's not falling. So I think it's good that everybody can score, and we want everybody to score. So it helps our team, I think, a lot, just so everybody can get points. We don't have to worry about one person scoring.
Give yourself credit for the 2 assists.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Don't leave those off the stat sheet.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys.